The darkness, it flows within me. It seeps from every vein.
What's happening, plebs? Today we've got our Dracopal deck, and it's, I don't think this deck's dead. It's still a really good deck. I think because of the fact that Pendulum Summon and the Pendulum mechanic itself is still very broken, the fact that we still have a one-card scale means that this deck will always be somewhat competitive. It might not be the best deck, but it will be half decent, at least, right? I don't want to play Cosmo. I'm not a fan of Cosmo. So, just on, from a moral, principle, I don't want to play Cosmo. But jokes aside, I guess I can just go through this, really quick. Just 3 Master, 2 Vector, pardon me. The very kind of standard stuff, keyboard, Dragon, playing a Dark Engine, so having, Armageddon, 3 Armageddon Knights, having a way to pop the back row and Dominion is really powerful. Luster, 1 Silver, 1 Crobat, 1 Mass Chameleon, just need to get that Ignister access as fast as you can. Zephyros, Dark Engine, 3 Sorcerer, 2 Armageddon Knight and 1 Rota, that kind of goes together. 3 Second Donkey, this works really well in conjunction with Pendulum Rising. The deck doesn't have really any good normal summons, and there's space now, being able to search out that Sorcerer turn 1. And it's also a level 4 Earth for our sided Nat Beast against Monarchs. Other than that, it's actually not that great. But yeah, it's mostly just here because you do want to get as much value out of Rising as possible. So being able to search, activate Rising is a very, 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 very good combo. 3 Lizard Draw, 3 Guitar. I could write an essay about this, but I won't get into the details of that. If you guys follow me on stream, you would have heard our literally 2-hour-long lectures on why 3 Guitar, 3 Lizard Draw is good. So let's not get into that. 1 Eccentric, 3 Decision, 3 Instant Fusion, Rota, Soul Charge, Upstart, 3 Rising, and the Face Off. And the extra deck is 2 Dinosaur, Norden. There's only 1 target for Instant Fusion, but you have to understand that Instant Fusion is a phenomenal card. It's so good. It's so good. Especially if you guys in America are going to be playing Utopia with Utopia Lightning. Bear in mind I'm European, so I don't have Utopia, which would be a lot nicer on my life. So we don't have 1 card out to Dark Destroyer in Europe, unfortunately. But even though it's 1 target only, worst case scenario, you can just pop your set Instant Fusion with Sorcerer. But you need to play 3. It's so good, it's so powerful to get to. It makes your, it gives you a free rank 4. I don't need to say anything else. Ignister, Hope Dragon, making rank 8s is kind of hard now, but it still happens. And, when you're both low on resources, making this is usually GG. Feral Imps, Giant Hand, Castel, Direwolf, 2 Paladin, Emerald, very important now because you need to be able to recycle that. Ignister, should it get striked, 2 Dweller, just anticipating Burning Abyss. There's a lot of cards that are, sorry, there's a lot of space in the extra deck, so you could make Rafflesia instead, potentially. 1 F-Zero, yep. You guys thought this was a Burning Abyss card. You thought wrong. This is not just a Burning Abyss card. Okay, so it's really awkward and hard to make, and it takes up all your resources, but it does come up, and it's actually not too difficult if you're using Soul Charge and Instant Fusions. Generally, it's going to be a bit of a doozy against Cosmo. So yeah, it's really important, and it is makeable. I'm not from America. Okay, I can't put Utopia in here, right? So this is the next best thing. Side deck is 3 Denko, 3 Maxi, the Palomoro and Nat Beast for the what's it called, Monarch and Mirror, if anyone's still playing this deck, or 1 random Raigeki. I feel like this deck isn't very this deck has never particularly struggled with outing your opponent's board. It's struggled versus back row and floodgates, anti-spell. So dealing with monsters is not really an issue with this deck, unless it's Dark Destroyer, obviously. But there's nothing deals with Dark Destroyer that I can put in here anyway, apart from these system duns. There's nothing more I can do to help me deal with Dark Destroyer. So I don't know. I mean, it's Raigeki. I just don't feel like it's that great of a card. Well, it is. It's amazing, obviously. Just not in this deck. I mean, yeah, Dweller, Raigeki, sure, but you know, it's whatever. It's not the greatest. Like, I mean, that's broken, but that's not going to happen against Burning Abyss. Let's be honest. 3 System Down and 3 Twin Twister. So this has been your deck profile, guys. It's still in the works. It's still being refined. I was actually halfway through uploading this, and then I quickly, like, last minute, made a few changes. But yeah, there's other things I wanted to play, like Monk, but like there's just not enough spells. Like, it's actually, like, you need to play like 15 to 17 at least spells to like make Monk considerable. You know, because I did want to run like Allure Darkness, because, you know, there's lots of darks, and I thought, hey, the card's back at 2. It didn't work. It's very Winmore. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else I particularly need to say about this. Yeah, like, that one really, really close consideration was playing at 1 time space, just because, like, Rafflesia is, like, really good. So I was thinking, like, just 1 singular time space would be cool in the main deck. If you want to play Rafflesia, it's up to you guys. Like I said, you don't need to copy me verbatim. This is just a rough template for you guys to go play with and check out and adjust as you see accordingly. So thanks everyone for watching. This has been your Dracopal 2016 April deck profile. So I'll see you guys later.
Now that you've heard our whispers, it is only